This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Make sure y'all stick around and listen to the story of how my best friend of 25 years slept with my husband. Mm-mm-mm. So this chick, we have been friends since I was damn, we were 13. Okay. We've been friends since we were 13. Okay. Um, our upbringings were different, and oftentimes, like, you really got to be careful about people who got misfortune over them, because no matter how much you love them or be there for them, eventually watching you have a certain type of fortune over them, watching you have that, oh, they will turn it around on you, because I'm telling you, like, homegirl totally turned it around on me. Like, I would have done anything. I did do anything for her. Like, um to the point where we're older and I invite her in my home to live. Okay, knowing that I have a husband, knowing that I have children, I invite this girl into my home to live. I mean, I always have. Like, this is something that we've done for a long time. Like, even when she was a child on the run, So this is something that I've been used to doing. Um, just playing that position, like being a real loyal friend. Like, that's who I am. So I let her come move with me in 2019. I let her come in. I let her move in with me 2019. She brought her child. It was her and her child. Okay. I'm with my husband now. My husband, you know, clearly it is so far from a damn saint, obviously. But to be honest, between the both of them, like, I love them so much. I never would have expected that. Like, I love, like, even the love that they had for me, like, I just didn't, it didn't click for me. Like, this is something that's really freaking happened. Like, but at the time, I'm like, of course my best friend and her child could come move in. She's on hard times. She's going through one of these spells again where she needs her best friend. And, I've always been her refuge. And that's okay. Come on. Hey, welcome on in. So, welcome on in, y'all. Thank you for the love. Hit that like button for your girl. No, 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 no. This is just keeping me calm. I'm not smoking. Okay. So, yeah, mind you, y'all, she called me last night. Stick around to listen to this story. It's wild. So, so I'm like, of course, I'm her refuge. Come through with the come through. Bring your child. Do what you got to do. Um, and so this is where it got messy. So my husband is who he is. He is not a saint. Okay. Before we got married, he cheated on me and I still accepted it. Like, coming from where I come from, that's just the thing. Like, it's just what it is, especially with masculine energy. Like, I teach a lot about masculine energy. Like, all you really have to do is look out into nature. And a lot of masculines, even in different countries, different beliefs, they have several wives. It's a common thing for men to want to have more than one, love box. Love box. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I accepted that. I forgave him. We got married. We had children. Da 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 da. So, I invite this girl in the crib, okay, into my home. So I told him, she is a stripper. She's a prostitute, and she also has herpes. Herpes. If you get what I'm saying, I can't say the word, but the, the blisters that come about on the love box. Okay. So she has an incurable, sexually transmitted, So even if you do want to get a little, I mean, I'm a wife. I mean, who's not going to warn their husband, hey, even if you do get a little funny and your eyes get to wander Roman, just know that she has peace, and this incurable blister, up on her love box. Okay. So me giving him these warnings, I'm thinking that, okay, he's okay. That's just taking it too far. I don't want to put my children at risk. I don't want to put my wife at risk. And I care about myself. I don't want to put myself at risk. Like, I mean, there's people who fall in love, and there are pills and all that stuff and medicines that help people to where they don't transfer it and all that type of stuff. I understand that. I respect it. I'm not, putting anyone down who has those type of um they're not putting anyone down. I'm not putting anyone down who has those type of ailments. Okay, more respect to you. It's not bad to fall in love with a person who had things like that happen to them, because just like her, she was young when she got that, so it just happened to her, and I get it. You can still fall in love with people like that. You can still have a healthy relationship, marriages, children. You just take your pills and you just do what you do. Okay, so shouts out to y'all. I'm not putting anyone down for that. However, in my household, it's a clean household, and I'm thinking, that the man, like, he's a clean man, but in reality, he I'm finding out, like you are a very, very sick man. Okay. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, y'all, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. So obviously, like, you're a very, very sick man. I share these things with you, and your response is to go tell my best friend. You tell her so that you could play us against one another, so that you can make her vulnerable, so that you can stick your in her, like you're really, but I'm grieving. I'm grieving, because, okay, so let's get to it. Last night she hit me up. I have no idea, right? So when she lived with me in 2019, she ended up being a hot mess. I ended up being intolerable to it, and I'm just like, make a long story short, you got to go. I don't like it. I'm not going to appease to your, mental illnesses like I've been doing all my life. Like, at this point, you are a grown woman. Hey, welcome on in. Yes, Flower, can you believe it? So, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl, share the live. So yeah, I'm not dealing with your mental stuff. I'm not holding you like you're some baby. Like, at this point, I'm going through things myself. I got this husband who's, off the changes, dragging me every which way because he has his own mental stuff going on, and I'm just literally trying to keep my head above water in this marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my head above water within this marriage. And I don't have the energy to appease to you and your mental illnesses, and now his mental illnesses. Shit, like, it was just too much. So I have to admit, I wasn't the same best friend that I had been all those years prior. Okay, this time I'm just like, you a hot mess. I don't like it. I'm not about to, you know, treat you like you're some baby and coddle you. No, get your together. And that's that on that, and she really didn't like it. And so, from what I thought, we were getting into it because of that, and she got her stuff and she left. Okay, this is from what I thought. This is 2019, y'all. So she got her stuff and she left. Okay. And I had a girlfriend call me, and shouts out to Blackie, you know what I'm saying? But my black Blackie, I apologize. I apologize to you because you tried to tell me, But I was so, I mean, you got to understand, when you got a husband who provide, this person provides for you, this person doesn't, they protect you, they take care of your children, they do right. Like, it's hard to believe that a man's going to do. And then your best friend, it's hard to believe that they're going to let it go down like that. So I get a call like, oh, I get a call from my small town, Omaha, Nebraska. As far as y'all go, I hope that you're here to give me the views and the monetization. Okay, I hope you're here for that, because y'all messy small town. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody, but I get a call from the chickens in my small town. I'm talking about these hot, crunchy can of beer drinking, cigarette short sharing, pissing outside, and I just said that I wasn't gonna act like that. So, okay. So I get a call from a contact from a chick in my hometown. Shouts out to y'all. It is what it is. Y'all was being messy. I have my own feelings, no hard feelings. If you got ill feelings, I don't know, scratch ass and get glad. I don't know, get over it. So, anyways, um, I get a call from my hometown. Oh, the girl, let's just say best friend, F your husband. I'm like, what? Like, what are you hating, crunchy, hot can of beer drinking, just talking about now? Okay, this is 2019. This is 2019, Flower. I found out that this happened literally last night. Last night. Okay, but I'm going to 2019 when she was actually living with me. So, homegirl, she says, oh yeah, she effed y'all. I'm like, no, like, y'all bored, like, what's wrong with y'all, who told you that? So I call the source. Okay, da-da-da. I call her. Hey, you said that best friend effed my husband. She said, I think they did because she said that he rubbed her feet. I'm like, she said he rubbed her feet. What? So thank you so much, Flowers. So she rubbed your feet. I'm like, okay. So I go ahead and I hit her up. I'm like, okay, so did my husband like try to progress on you? Did he try to mess with you in any way? Did he try to rub your feet? If you my husband, I'm going, you know, like, it wasn't a pretty thing. It was a beautiful thing that I did not find out until last night, which is 5 years later. So 2019, I'm going on 6 years. So 2019, I'm like, and she say, I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm on his neck. I'm like, why are these females coming to me telling me that you rub this chick feet, or you possibly he like, how your friends are, how messy they are, and how they're jealous and they just want to get at you and they just want to hurt your feelings, like all these things that he said to me to really convince me that it was a lie. So I'm just like, he hit her up. Hey, did you tell people that I rubbed your feet? Like, what's going on? Why is my wife coming to me? And her response was, I don't talk to anybody. So I just left it at that. Like, okay, 2019. She spread a rumor because she got mad because things didn't work out and she got out my house, whatever. It was nothing. So, mind you, the room all over all these years, like, people keep coming to me like, oh, I'm sorry about, to hear that happened, and I'm sorry. I'm like, y'all small town people with these rumors, like, y'all need to like find something to do, da 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 da. The whole time I'm just like, this is a lie, like, it can't be true. Like, my best friend, we get into little spats. We've never been in a situation where we genuinely did something to one another, or, and my husband, he might have been a do what men do sometimes, but he's like my best friend, like, nah. So I didn't even have this in my mind, even though it was still like a rumor this whole time. So last night, okay, I'm gonna tell you, I mean, we already know, we know that I'm psychic, we know that I'm clairvoyant, we know that I interact with spirits, we know that I'm gifted, okay. But so, like 5, 6 days ago, not even a week ago, maybe, I in this best friend, I end up because my I miss her. So I hit her up, but the call didn't go through. It just didn't work. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So last night, this is how powerful my energy is. Like last night, I just get the call. So, Flower, because it doesn't work like that, the gifts are for y'all. They're not for me. So, I mean, just think about that. Think like how fair would it be that I come to the planet and I have these gifts that's literally like flowing me through life, and then it's you all who have to suffer. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. I too have to suffer. I have to have the same type of life, and my gifts are for y'all. And I'm a servant, and that's just that on that. And what I learn it through y'all, but I can't read on myself. It just doesn't happen. I literally, if I go to pull card, if I pick up this deck for you, as you know, I'm going to be able to tap into you very well. But if I pick up the deck for me, my mind literally clears to the point where I don't even know the meaning of the cards anymore. So it's just that's the way that it genuinely works when you are actually intuitive and a gifted reader. The gifts are not for you, they're for other people. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So she calls me, and I'm thinking that we're just about to last night she calls me. I'm just thinking we're just about to, okay, we're about to be friends again. That's nice. This one was a long 5-year break. But we're about to be friends again. But she goes, oh, and let me tell you about being it would be, I'll get to that part. So, she calls me, she's all over the place, like her voice is jumping, her speech is just like really terrible. You could tell she had been drinking. You could tell that she's speaking very stuttered and sped up, which is a clear sign of like bipolar, in which she is, in which my husband is as well. So, she's talking and she just says, well, and I know that I'm wrong about what happened. I know that I'm wrong about what went, what? You could imagine I'm like, so this is true? Yeah, I'm so wrong for effing your husband, but the only reason why I did it was because you told him that I had herpes. I didn't say the word, YouTube. The herp. Okay, so I tell this man that you got the herp, and you think that correlates with you sleeping with him? Like that don't even make sense. So I just listen. I listen to her. I let her talk. I literally been letting her talk for the last 8 damn hours, just so that I can get my sense of peace from this situation. Because as you can imagine, it's very hurtful, even though it was that long ago. So she's telling me, and she's explaining, and she's talking about like all these misfortunes that's been happening to her, like the unthinkable has been happening to her since she did that to me. um and I feel I'm talking about like one of the worst stories, because she's just been explaining what she feels to be karma. You know her own biological father made passes at her when all she needed was a father to be in her life at this time. She was pregnant, she just had a baby, she needed help. So her dad like came to be that person, and he ends up pushing up on her and wanting to be intimate. And it's like she's having all these misfortunes, and so is my husband. Okay, because he has this beautiful family that he can't be a part of. And this was before, like, I split up with him and separated with him years ago, just because of who he was being. Like, I did not know, and I tell y'all that all the time. when God is separating us from someone, don't feel guilty. Don't have this survivor's remorse to where God is saving you and it seems like this person is going through all these misfortunes. And thank you so much. Thank you, your Yusra. But it's like you're going through all these misfortunes, and um this person is going through all these misfortunes, and you're feeling bad for leaving this person behind because they did something to hurt you. And I always say, the spirits always say, you do not know everything that this person has done behind your back in order for this person to be in a situation where they are losing you and they are having to stay behind. Okay, so that's what I found out. And I had all this survivor's remorse. I felt bad about moving on with my life, about taking the business aspect out of it. I still have the children. I still have to live and survive, and he still has to provide and do these type of things. But like, there was a sense of, he was like trying to control me, trying to control the ending. Once his family doesn't want the divorce, he gave me hell. He gave me hell, y'all. Yes. Yes, we were not separated at the time, but I thank God. Like, yes, if I found out when I was with him, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you call me, she doesn't even know if me and him are together or not. That's the first thing she asked. Are you? I say, yeah, we're still married, because I didn't want to tell her my business. Like, yeah, we're still married. We are. And she's like, oh, yeah, and then that's when she told me that. And I'm like, what if I was still do you think he would have still been sitting up in here with me? Like, do you think when you did that, do you think you were not taking, like, starting the process of getting, like, he's totally responsible for it. I told the both of them, look, she tried to, I know I'm all over the place. She tried to blame me, saying, oh, well, I slept with him because you told him that I had the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't talk. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So that was your excuse. Oh, I did this. I said, no, you did this because you have a spirit of jealousy on you. I said, this jealousy is so thick on you that you came down here to Georgia. You came in my house and you seen that I had the man who provides, who's a father, okay, who's a protector, who works, who cleans, who helps out, who's a stand-up guy besides not being able to keep his little pecker in his pants. And that's another thing. I said, well, how was it, idiot? The man ain't even got no, girl, that shit ain't hitting no shit. We both agreed it wasn't hitting on shit. Bitch, why you think I was never giving him none? Okay? And if you watching this, husband, okay, don't get mad. I still need you to pay that rent. Okay? So anyway, imagine if I would have found out and he was still here and we were still together. Like, that would have broke up the whole home, which leads me to what I'm saying. You did not do this to me because I said that you got the herpes. That's not why you did what you did. Okay. What's up, Mia Moore? Yes. Yes. You didn't do that to me because I told him about your incurable illness. Okay. That lies within your sacral chakra. I didn't tell him, or you didn't do that because I told him that. You did that because you have a spirit of jealousy on you. You came down here, you seen the man, you didn't know half of what I was going through because the man is bipolar and a fucking, which is just driving me just up the damn wall. You don't even know what I'm going through in order to get the man who takes care of home, who protects home, who does, and even does the dishes after dinner. Like, I was going through it. Yes, he had to be that amazing stand-up type of guy because he's hell on the other side. Okay? So, you came down there and you seen it in the spirit that you've never had it, even though you're 5'4", 125 pounds. Okay, beautiful, lion color, majestic eyes, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. And you see my big fat ass. How do she get the husband? And y'all know that I got the the know how to be able to hear what the fuck is being said in this energy. So, oh, how did she get this? Why can't I have it? And it's been like that since we were children. Why didn't I get to have a mom who loves me? Why didn't my mom die of natural causes? And I'm sorry if you watch this, this probably is going to make you want to ride to Georgia and do what you need to do, but baby, do what you need to do because you already know you can't beat me. Okay. So why didn't my mom die of natural causes like her mom? Why does she get the husband? Why does she get to have children in wedlock and get the man to do this for her? And then you came and you spread your literally your vagina that we had to sit up there and try to think of ways to stop it from being gunky. I said I wasn't gonna be like that. And he's so bipolar and sick in the mind that he has this really inappropriate thing when it comes to and I should have known better. Hell, it don't matter if a damn goat is walking by, he's gonna screw it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like he has a wholesome wife who's not a prostitute, or like I literally brought a prostitute in the home. Like, aren't you? No, he's not this stand-up man. He's a very, very sick man, and he found attraction to that. And then he used the fact that I told him that she was this way. He used it against her in order to manipulate her, to break her down, in order to say, oh yeah, I'm about to, it wasn't just about her. It's about the both of them. And let me tell you, she sat up here telling me about these misfortunes. I see his, I have to see him. We still have to co-parent. We haven't gotten divorced yet. We were, aiming towards that, of course. But yeah, y'all. So I see it, and I told him, maybe if you would have did this to someone who actually deserved it, like someone who will sleep with their friend's man, or someone who will sleep with a married person and like not care, or someone who wears guilt because they do things to other people, someone who hurts other people, breaks other people, someone who actually deserves that. It would have been different if you did that to someone who deserves that, but you did not do that to someone who deserves it. So for that reason, you will have misfortune and karma for the rest of your life. Okay. Because what you did, what the both of you did, it affects way more than just me. It affects the children, the household. It affects a society that has been broken. People who don't appreciate marriage, and they're afraid to get married because the divorce rate is so high. Okay? Yes, she's very evil. Yes, Dim. Okay? Like, this is affecting so many things. Your selfishness, okay, is affecting so many things that's positive. The good in this world is what you've affected, not just me, the children, the two-parent household, the the divorce rates, the divorce statistics. Okay, the listen, so many things were affected by you two making this decision. And it's not just about me. It's not just about my guides and my ancestors that's been whipping your ass for 5 years. No, that's not what it's about. Like, you have so much to like pay for in those actions that you chose. Okay. So she calls me. Oh, I just want my best friend back. I just want to be best friends. I want to be best friends. Okay. Yes. That's what I said. I said, girl, do you know that it was so meant for me? And y'all, let me tell y'all how my husband was coming to get the children, my husband, because y'all, let me tell y'all how I signed up for these benefits at work. The benefits include a lawyer. I don't even have to pay for a divorce. Do you know who I am? know who I don't even have to pay for a divorce lawyer. Like, y'all, anyways. So as I'm on the phone with her, I haven't talked, he haven't heard this voice in 5 years. So as I'm on the phone with her, he's walking in to pick up the children. You should have seen the look on his face. And and I'm sitting there talking. I was like, oh yeah, so y'all did it over and over again. I said, and it wasn't even good. Well, what made you do it times if it wasn't even good for you? I said, that just goes to show how sick you were as a woman to do that over and over. And he just said, look, that man looked like he seen a ghost. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, ooh, and she's just like, oh, and he's standing here. She's like, oh, I just want to be friends again. I want to be your best friend. And me being who I am, I'm so used to being her covering that it is so, I haven't even told her, girl, I can't be your friend. I can't, I'm in my mind, I'll be like, oh, I'm so excited to see her. I'm going to invite her down here. We're going to have a good time. And as soon as I lay eyes on you, I'm on it, girl, on like, I, it ain't, like my mind ain't set up to be able to be your friend again, darling. It's just not. If I see you in the streets, I don't know if I'm gonna say, oh, hi, hello, or if you're going to become one with the pavement. I just don't know. But I haven't even told, my heart is so big that I haven't even told this girl this yet. Okay. So, she's just like, I just, like the way that you just took care of me. I haven't had that ever since. I've never had that. I was the only one. I said, I looked at my husband in his eyes. I said, oh yeah. I said, you're never going to have anything like it again. You're never going to have anything like it again, honey. I was talking to the both of them as he's sitting here, like the look on his face, he felt so defeated because he has been trying to the best of his ability to try to win me back and like not get the divorce. And I know right there, like the look on his face, he like, man, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. And I told her, like, thank you. Oh yes, I did, Mia Moore. I'm not even in the situation. I'm not even in the situation. Um, no, you are hilarious, and that is the truth. But what was I saying, y'all? So for me, I'm glad that I found out when I did because everybody is not set up that way. Okay. If that girl was still in my house with my children, with my husband, and I find out, oh, she F Joe, girl, don't you know they would still be locked up in that same? I haven't been in that house. Don't you know they would still be locked up down there? Don't you listen, YouTube? I'm just playing YouTube. I'm not. Girl, if I would have found that out, y'all. So I'm so thankful for me finding it out last night. Particularly when I'm trying to like really separate myself from the situation, get myself out of the situation. This has been a very long separation. Okay. And this whole time I have been giving him time to get himself together, giving him time to get the right mental health, because again, shouts out to the bipolar people. There's nothing wrong with people having ailments. Okay. Just like I mentioned, the herpes, the herpes, you know what I'm saying? And I mentioned the bipolar. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still fall in love. You can still be in love. Okay. But like, are you really working on yourself? Okay. So, I gave him the ample amount of time. And not only that, I really feel in my heart that at this point, I didn't really separate because who is taking me from my husband? And I could have stood, alone and did that, but no, I'm embracing my femininity. I'm not stepping into a masculine role to the point where I'm so bitter because I'm fending for four children alone, because I'm trying to make it work, because I'm doing no, I was not about to I am not about to struggle. I am not about to be strong for nobody. Those days are over with. So I was not about to do that. So no, you're going to be in separation. You're going to be my husband. We're still going to have the business aspect, and I'm going to be doing the thing that is this long and this. Stop, Ash. Stop. Okay. You're still going to handle business. You're still going to do what you need to do, and I'm still going to have my fun, and you're still going to take care of the children the way that you're supposed to take care of the children until you're always going to do that. Like our baby is very young, but what you're going to do, okay, you're going to have to watch another man carry your wife away from this marriage. And that's exactly what happened. I had a little bit of fun. I dated. I seen what I liked, what I didn't like. Obviously, my husband didn't teach me how to be treated by a man. Okay, so I met men and see how you're supposed to be treated. Okay. Yeah, I had a really good time, and until a man came to me like, okay, I want to take care of you. I want to love you. I want to do these things for you. I want to get to know you. I want you to get a divorce. Okay. So until that happened, that's where I was with it. Like, and at this point that has happened. And do y'all know that he got the nerve to be acting a fool? Calling my man, trying to argue with my man, not getting the children so that I can have a sense of peace and be able to be an adult and go out and do my thing and, be separate and do things that separated people do that's been separated that long and seeking a divorce. He want to leave me with the kids, and then he wants to get mad when I'm finally getting serious with someone else. So I'm like, okay, cool, come to my crib, come to my house. So like he is being a hot ass mess, knowing that you slept with my best friend, like trying to control everything. Okay. And I will always respect the man that he is. He holds it down. He is an awesome provider. I didn't even have a father to do that. So that's what kept me with him for as long as it did, because I thought he was just this upstanding man. Like when it comes to that, I will always respect you. Okay. I didn't have that. My brothers didn't have that. The children around me didn't have that. My friends' children don't have that. I will respect you. I will honor you for being a provider and for being a father. But as far as me and you go, I wouldn't even touch you with my pinky toenail. I wouldn't even touch you with my hand covered in tissue. Okay, it's over with. Okay, you will always be my family, because I mean we have a baby. Our youngest is literally a baby. Okay, she's still incontinent at night. Okay, so you'll be my family, but as far as that goes, stop trying to control me. Never try to control me again, knowing that you stuck your small little dingling head having ass in a woman who literally we should have been calling CPS on. Someone who sells themselves, and I even y'all, I'm so cool with it that I even stand for the prostitutes. I do, baby. If you gonna sell yourself, if you gonna do the oldest trade in the world, baby, I respect you. I do. You don't have to be a housewife. You don't have to be a kept woman. If you want to stand on top of the world and be a hoe, you be a hoe. But hoe, you better not be broke. That's my only thing. You better not be broke. Okay. I really supported her whoreism. That's the best friend. Go, ho. Go, ho. That's the best friend I was. Okay. So I'm not even putting down the hoes. I'm not putting down the hoes. I'm not putting down the people who have illnesses that in their private parts that they can't get rid of. Nowadays, science and medications have made it so that you cannot transfer that type of stuff. I'm not putting you down. I'm not putting it down anyone who has serious mental issues. I'm just simply telling my story, and I get a little fired up and I get a little emotional. I hope y'all can feel me. Okay, because right now there's somebody literally unaliving their best friend for the same thing right now in this moment. Just look up, somebody go Google how many seconds a woman is unalive because of a man being in the middle of them. Right now. Okay. This is a serious matter. So yes, I'm gonna get a little emotional, but I'm gonna check myself because it's not even about that. It's bigger than that. So I warned him. She's a prostitute. She has herpes, and you know, make sure you don't get a funny eye. No, he used that against her and turned her against me with that information. Okay, but usually, your best friend might come up and kind of slap you, and you say, "Oh, why'd you slap me, best friend? You told him I had herpes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was wrong for that. Sorry, don't like get me, YouTube. I shouldn't have said that. So, but sleep with my husband? No, you're not going to tell me that that's why you did it. You did it because you're sick. You're sick. He's sick. The both of you are sick. And that's why you did what you did. Okay. Yes, this is crazy. I have 4 children. There's 4 children in total. Yeah. They did it because they wanted to. Don't tell me that you did. And that's when she said, "Oh, you said this. You hurt me. You hurt me. You hurt me." Listen, because I'm so tired of people. Listen, I am so tired of people. You come around. First of all, that's what I said. I said, isn't that a wonderful thing to know that you have a friend that will literally walk through the fire with you in the most loyal, the most fair, the most loving, and all you have to do is just not fucking play her? Isn't that amazing? Like, all you have to do is just not play this friend, and this person is amazing. Like, all you have to do is just not cross her. Just think about that. All I have to do is just not cross you, and you're just like sent from heaven. Sure in the fuck is. I'm sent straight from heaven. All you have to do is not cross me. Okay. And she thought about it. She was like, damn. Yeah, damn. Okay. I'm tired of folk around me. You cross me, and then you have the nerve because you have this little chihuahua bite. You have this little chihuahua bite when you cross me, and then you cross me and you find out that I have the bite of a fucking canine or a pit bull. You find that out about me, and then she's so wrong. No, I'm not wrong. You crossed me. There's a reason why I'm so loyal, loving, fair. I'm a Libra. Okay, I am ruled by fairness, justice, equality. If I have been a person who has been guilt free because I'm literally made of certain principles. What the you think gonna happen when you cross me? I'm justice. Okay, y'all. Y'all, yeah, it's clearly it's awful about these kind of frenemies. Yes, wreck the entire household. So not only did you try to wreck my household in 2019, you want our friendship back so bad that you literally have to come to me. And that's what it is. It's the God in me. It is the God in me that you literally had to come to me and confess with your tongue what you did to me. I had no idea. It's the God in me that you had to come and confess to, because it's literally eating you alive. And I am so pure that the absence in my absence in your life is literally eating you alive. It's like she couldn't wait to come and ask me so many questions, and my heart just wanted to take her and cover her, okay, and get stuff done and answer for her. But I'm like, you have to stop. Your soul tribe is right here. Your soul tribe is right here. The people who attend your lives and the people who seek you for readings and seek you for healing, they are right here. Okay? Stop tending to these folk who bite you and stab you in your back like that. Like, stop doing that. Let it go. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes. Period. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, Flower. Thank you, Ner. Yes, it's like I really have to let go of that. I've been a healer all my life, and they like to say, "Oh, you're messy. You're messy." No, I'm not messy. I see certain things that you think that you have hidden, and I call that shit. That don't make me messy. Bitch, that make me a psychic tapping into your damn subconscious, trying to help you heal your damn self, and you don't appreciate it. You call it messy. Well, guess what? I've built myself to a place where I can still do what I do, and people actually love me for it. I don't have to listen to you trying to break me down and call me messy and call it messy anymore. Try to come up with a reason as to why you would sleep with my husband. Furthermore, I'm so thankful that she told me, because it's a sense of release. Because, like I said, I was telling y'all earlier, it's so hard, it's so difficult to disconnect from this lifestyle. It's hard to give it up. Okay, it's hard to walk away from someone who's providing for you financially in a world where one income is not going to get you by unless you like are living in a damn shack. Okay. And I'm not about to have my children in a shack. So it is, y'all. It is hard. It's hard to let that go. But then getting this message from Ogre, like, oh, so he'll go this far? Like, he's that sick? He is that sick that he'll go that far and put risk on me that I'm not willing to take? Okay. There's plenty of people who fall in love with people who have things that they can't get rid of. And science is made for that to be possible. Person. I'm not about the, risk science and all this other stuff. And, up in my hoo-ha. No, no. I ask your brother, is you clean? Is you clean, brother? And you better tell me the truth, because that's punishable by law if something were to happen. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vegeta. Thank you, bro. Yeah, so y'all, I had to really come out here and pour this out. Have gone to the zodiac sign readings, and of course I'm trying to get this out for y'all, but I just, with this so heavy on my heart, I'm like, I really have to tap in and let y'all know, like, the reality of what I'm going through, like, behind the scenes. Like, this world is so fucking cruel. Like, when I sat there listening to that, I'm like, yo, I'm really naive to how cruel this world is and can be, because I'm not made like that. That don't mean that there aren't sleazy people who are not made like that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay. And I really appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all attending this live. And I'm not gonna delete it, and I'm gonna keep it up. And y'all just keep on rocking with me. And yeah, thank you. I'll catch you on the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Peace.